Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to our Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn for Newcomers playthrough. My name is Jokester1801 and let's get started. So today we are on part 3, chapter 5. We are just cruising through part 3 here. Time for our story recap.
General Zelgius's plan succeeds in breaking the morale and momentum of the Laguz forces. Skrymir accepts a challenge to single combat with Zelgius and barely escapes with his life. His defeat sends a wave of doubt and fear through the Laguz alliance. Ranulf, knowing that the situation has turned against them, orders a full retreat, and the beast tribes use the 3 days offered by Zelgius to recross the Riban and begin the long march back to Gallia.
So I think that wording is a little awkward, and we'll talk about why in a moment. Chapter 5, Retreat. So, that wording made it seem like the 3 days had already passed from and, Ranulf had already retreated across the Riban. However, not this chapter, but next chapter, we'll do a battle wherein the Laguz are actively crossing the Riban, and then, the chapter after that is literally called River Crossing, I think. And so, that wording made it seem like the Gallians had already started the retreat and had already crossed the Riban, but that's actually just their plan. They're planning to use these 3 days to do that process. Hey, have you heard? The subhumans are retreating. General Zelgius is amazing. As long as we have him, Begnion has nothing to fear. Gentlemen, this is no time for idle chatter. However, if you wish to praise General Zelgius, I suppose that is all right. He is the glory of our forces, after all. It's true, as long as he leads us, we won't be afraid of any dirty subhumans. It's a shame he can't just, wave a magic wand and fix racism. Gah, that insufferable fool. I cannot believe he killed one subhuman, which he didn't even kill him, and ended the battle. Who gave him an order like that? I don't care for such a petty victory. I understand, my lord. I was hoping that this would be the end of the subhumans once and for all. However, can we really punish him for winning the battle? No, you fool, that's what makes it even more bothersome. Zelgius and the Apostle are both making mockeries of the Senate. I don't know, dude, I think you do that pretty well yourself. They're more of a threat to Begnion than those filthy subhumans are. If they're a threat to Begnion, then you, sir, are so threatening to Begnion, you might as well be a nuclear threat. My lord, please let me fix this painful situation. I shall take to the battlefield and earn us the result Begnion desires. That does sound lovely, I admit. But hasn't General Zelgius ordered all forces to cease fire for 3 days? Who is in charge here, my lord? Must you follow Zelgius's orders? Ha, I see your point. I shall leave everything to you then. Make Begnion proud, Lord Lombroso. Lombroso? What a chump. A chump indeed. So yeah, this is why, they haven't actually started the 3-day retreat. Ranulf has started his retreat. Tabarn and his men are gathering information on Zelgius' forces. Before he left, Tabarn asked me to take you to Gallia, where you'll be safe. Are you ready to go? No, I won't leave, Ike. I won't leave this place. Rayson, please. I've lived with the Hawk tribe for 20 years. They're my family. I'll stay here and fight. Well, since I can see I won't be changing your mind, you can join up with us. The girl mercenaries can stay here as long as we want. After all, we're not on anyone's payroll right now. We're free agents. Ike, thank you. Alright, so we don't really have any, skills to assign. We could give Blossom to someone, but it reduces experience by half, and I think that doesn't make up for its effects. It's honestly pretty awful. We did get Rayson. Rayson is just like Leanne and Raphael in that he is basically our dancer, and so he makes people move again. Importantly, Rayson's just like Leanne in that he flies all the time. For some reason, he moves 6 while she moves 5, I think it is, which is really nice. And yeah, Rayson's great. We'll see him on the battlefield. This is also, like, if you haven't taken off items from Leith, Mordecai, and Lyre, and Kaiza, this is the time to do it. Ranulf also won't join us for this upcoming battle, but he does join us for the battles after that. I'm going to give Shinon another steel bow because he is running pretty low there. And then we'll give the Atard back to the convoy. And besides that, I think we're doing pretty good here. Let's check the shop. There's like a secret book that we could buy, a Wodao, but I don't actually like the Wodao too much because it's pretty low might, and plus 20 crit isn't even all that much. The Killing Edge, I think, gives more crit than that. So, I think we're doing pretty good there. Let's check the supports. Anyone can increase their support level. Doesn't look like it. Nephany can still only support with Braum and Heather, which I think is funny. There's a 3-star conversation here, so we'll go with that. You need something from me, fearless leader? I thought you were asleep. Yeah, I was. Until you came within 50 paces of me. Do you mind fighting alongside us? I like it fine. As long as I can catch some sleep, I don't care where I am. What can I do for you? Ever since you joined us, I've been meaning to ask you about Jill. The last I'd heard, you were running some kind of delivery service with her. How did you end up passing through Crimea and then coming here? I stopped to chew the fat during a delivery, that's all. How's Jill these days? Last I heard, she got mixed up with the army again, fighting for Dane's emancipation. I see. Don't you think you ought to go back to Dane and give her some support? She's a big girl now. She doesn't need me always looking over her shoulder. Jill can do whatever she wants. I don't understand. I thought you two were, living under the same roof and all. She's the daughter of my dead teacher. Nothing more. Hey, if you don't want me hanging around, feel free to just say so, alright? No, it isn't like that. You're great on the battlefield. I appreciate you being here. Good. I like your mercenary group. They're laid back, and we have the same goal, crushing the Empire. That's true. Anyhow, is that all? I'm gonna nap until we deploy. Don't wake me up until then. Alright. Hey, wait. See that bag on my wyvern? There's a souvenir in there for you. Feel free to take it. A souvenir? It's a small thing. You don't need to thank me. Yawn. Andy's asleep. Asleep already? What a strange guy. I wonder if Har has, like, hypersomnia or something, just sleeping all the time. So he gave us the skill Corrosion. Corrosion's a pretty interesting skill. So basically what it does is it reduces an enemy's equipped weapon uses equal to this unit's level. And so, like, if a unit's promoted, they get plus 20 to their level. So Ike, theoretically, would reduce an enemy's weapon uses by 35. That can be really useful because it can just, like, totally leave an enemy without a weapon to use. But it's not, like, so useful that I love using it. Alright. In terms of bonus experience, I'll give Nephany a level because we have plenty of bonus experience, and her gaining some extra defense and not strength, like I thought she would, is still pretty useful. We could also give Gatry a level, but I'm actually pretty happy with how he is. Oscar doesn't really want a level. No one else really wants a level, so we're just going to save and move out. To the battle. I think this battle is actually pretty fun. It's what I like to call a breather chapter because it's pretty easy, but I think it also just, like, is pretty fun. Ike, come out here. Hurry. It's the Begnion army. What? Yep, we are totally surrounded. What are they doing here? It hasn't been 3 days yet. It seems they couldn't care less. They are demanding the castle back. If we don't comply, they'll attack. They are probably waiting for both the Galleons and the Hawk tribe to leave the castle. Oh, they think they can take us now that we're all alone, huh? They obviously don't know who they're up against. Let's make them remember the name of the Grail mercenaries. Everyone get in position. Let's take them out. I agree, Ike. That is the way to go. Alright, so in this battle, we get to use basically everyone. Instead of Ileana, we're bringing Rayson, though. And then we do have Mist and Rolf, so I guess I was wrong about, like, not using them again. We can give them stuff, I guess. And then Rolf can just take some stuff. Cool. Mason doesn't necessarily need an elixir, but I will give him a Volinary just in case. And then I'll give him some Olivia Grass just in case I want to use it at some point. We are going to use Braum here, so I'm going to give him an extra hand axe just in case he needs that. Everyone else, I think, looks pretty good. I'm going to give Gatry a Javelin. I've been wanting to do that for, like, ever, and that might be beneficial. Oh, I gave Boyd the wrong weapon. Hand axe, there we go. Oscar might benefit from another Javelin just in case. Nephany has, like, a good Steel Great Lance. Oscar has a good one. Titania could probably benefit from another hand axe. I basically like to give them another one if their weapon use is below 50%-ish. So basically, this battle is just a massive defend battle. We defend for 10 turns, or you can just kill the boss and end it. He does have a stealable energy drop and 23 speed, which Heather has 25, so we're good there. So definitely would recommend trying to get that. I think there's something else I want to steal. I'm just going to kind of scroll through, see if there's anything else. There's some droppable coin and culinary. There is a stealable meteor, but it's unlikely you'll get to steal it because the dude's just going to use that, so just be aware of that. So what I like to do is there's a lot of sword people over here and then like lances and swords. So I like to send Oscar and Nephany that way. And I like to have Braum and Gatry handle the generals that come up here and like the paladins and stuff. Then what we'll also do is we have Rolf and Sheenon there, and then I like to have Soren kind of block off over here. So we can have Soren do that. So basically, what you can do is you have a couple options. You can pull back to this position back here, and that's actually arguably easier to guard against because you just have like the 2 gaps here and then the stair there. Then you have the gap here, the 2 stairs here, and the 2 gaps here. And so you could just have 2 units taking hits there, a unit taking hits there, and then you have the 5 gaps you have to fill, and then you're done. And that can be beneficial if you're just using less units. However, what I like to do is I like to just use all my units and just take on everyone. And so that involves using Braum. Braum is actually like strong enough where he doesn't get hit for that much damage, and he also doesn't get doubled by anyone. Unless they have 22 speed or more, which like almost no one does. I will have Titania go right and just be a support for over there because I think she'll be pretty helpful. I also want Boyd to go left. I want Heather to go down and Mist to go left. So I think we're pretty much good in this position. Importantly, I'm going to have Mia cover this gap for the first turn so that the generals can only go up through here. Alright, let's go for it. Alright, so for this first area over here, not even... Oh, Nephany does double these guys? Yo, that's actually pretty good. So what I'm gonna do then is I'll let Oscar take on one of them, and then Nephany should just take out the rest. She has the Iron Great Lance, 33 attack, so she's doing 33 minus 15 defense is 18, right? And plus 1 for weapon triangle is 19, so she's doing 19 times 2 to all of them. Perfect. Alright, and then I'll have Titania move here. There are some hidden items, so there's an Olivia Grass there. I think there's a coin here. I think those are the 2 main ones. So, could use those. I'm going to have Boyd move over here and Soren block off this gap. And then I want Rolf and Sheenon to block off this gap up here. And then we'll have Mist run down, and then she can block off this gap. Like I said earlier, I'll have Mia block off that gap. Have Heather just start running down, and I'll have Ike start running down, and then I'll use Racin here to make Ike move again. I could also use Ike to block off this first area, and I think I'll actually do that. Even though he faces weapon triangle disadvantage against most of them, this way Ike will just like... Ike can Gatry double all of these generals. And so I usually like to use this opportunity to train up Braum, and I will do that. But I also want Ike to get trained up because he's weaker than I normally have Ike be, just because I don't have the transfers that I normally have. And so this will be a good opportunity to give Ike some good experience too. And he'll set up the kills for Braum a lot easier. Wow, just luck? Dang, that's a pretty bad level up, dude. Unfortunately, I don't know if the last guy can reach Nephany. I think he can, actually. Okay, cool. Well, Nephany made short work of them, so that's sweet. And then Oscar can just take the kill from the guy in front of him. Alright. We got some people moving forward towards us. We'll just kind of have to wait for him to stop doing that. Dang, Soren. Way to go, dude. Alright, so that guy attacked Ike because he has weapon triangle advantage. Ike got the critical and got the kill. Very nice. There's a lot of paladins that kind of choke up this area. I take this battle pretty aggressively in that I don't just like stay on the fort. So we'll see how that goes. It should be fine. Oh, weapon level up for the axe. Nice. Alright, so what I like to do is try to choke here and then over here to kind of block these paladins as well. However, that involves like dealing with all of these guys, and we'll see if we're able to do that. I think if Mia killed one of these guys down there, that would be really beneficial. We could also probably have Reese kill here. I want to be careful though, because I don't want to just like make it so I have someone that needs to be healed that can't be healed. There's two approaches that I like to take with these people. So if I use the Javelin, Nephany does less, but can attack back against that guy, against this short spear general. Alternatively, if I use the Steel Great Lance, Nephany can do a lot more damage and then like more easily kill. And so that's what I'm going to do, is just have Nephany and Oscar use the Steel Great Lance so that they can just do more damage. And then I'll put Oscar in range of the Fire Mage. Actually, because of that, I'm going to give Oscar his short spear. Oop, that was not what I wanted. There we go. I'll give Oscar the short spear so that he can counterattack the Fire Mage and kill him, ideally. Yeah. And then he'll do slightly less damage because the short spear has 4 less might. But that'll be okay. He still doubles all the generals there. Okay, so over here, I do have Racin, who would be very beneficial to use. What I think I might want to do is have Har take out one of these generals and then ideally move to this choke point. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we can't really do that. So I think our best option is to have Reese just take out this guy. Way to go, Reese. Our combat priest. Alright, can Braum take out this guy? It's not great accuracy, but we're going for it. Nice. Way to go, Braum. Get that experience. Alright, it'd be cool if Mia could, like, just knock out someone over here, but it seems unlikely. So we'll just go for the guy that has the lowest hit rate. Oh, the Adept. Nice. Man, this is why I love forging Mia a steel sword, because it gives her some much needed firepower. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I could have Ike take out this guy here. And then what I'm actually going to do is see if Gatry can kill here. Nice. And then this way, what I can do is I can use Rayson on Braum and have him move here. And then these paladins will... The nice thing about being a little deeper is that these paladins will have to move a little further to attack us. And then they won't be able to move as far back. Importantly, it also makes it so none of these warriors can attack us too. Okay, so I'm going to have Soren just keep attacking here. Get that kill, and then I'll have Boyd start attacking here. It would have been cool if he, like, doubled these guys, but I think they have, like, the same... Yeah, they have the same speed as Boyd. I'm going to have Shinon move over here and just silence this guy with the silencer. Get it? Because it's the name of the weapon. Yeah, it was a bad joke, I know. And then we'll have Rolf just, you know, damage these guys. I guess we'll get a level up with Rolf. Oh, strength, skill, speed. Very nice. So, importantly, this is why I've missed over here, so that she can move over and plug up the gap. And I guess she could get some mend experience. Then what I also want to do is I'm going to move Heather down here to plug up this gap. There's no one here that could actually, like, use that gap, but it just gives me some peace of mind. Then what I'm going to do is have Har move over here and use the iron poleaxe to just take that guy out. Oh, wow. I totally read that as him having 32 HP and Har would just one-shot him. So that's a little embarrassing, but it's fine. Har now has SS Axe, which is the highest weapon level, so very cool. Alright, so we cleared out all those paladins. That worked out really well. And we're able to move Rayson down here and have Braum move here with the steel poleaxe. Actually, I'll use, the steel poleaxe. The 3 might is worth the 5 hit. Fools, can't you see that you're outnumbered? You have sided with the Laguz and betrayed the Empire, he says as if we belonged to the Empire. The Senate will be happy to see the likes of you dead and buried. What chumps? You think numbers mean anything to us? We can't count. Alright, so this mage is the whole reason I gave Oscar the short spear. He did get hit, unfortunately, but he should be able to kill this guy. Very nice. Importantly, I gave Oscar the short spear instead of the javelin so that he could do slightly more damage to these generals. Alright, and then Nephany should actually do a good amount here. Yeah, 13 times 2, we'll take that. Alright, that guy just ran up to Shinon. He's like, hey, please take me out next turn. And Shinon's like, yeah, dude, I'll totally do that for you. Alright, ideally Braum can handle all of these hits. I think he can. We'll see. Whew. Alright, he got hit pretty well there, but he was able to handle them all, so we'll take it. Oh, that's why I wanted Har to have the hand axe, so he could attack back against this guy. Oh well, that's okay. Oh, okay. Okay, we're good. We're okay, we're doing fine. Braum's a little weak, but he got a pretty good level up, and no one else can hit him, so we're doing okay. Man, Soren's just nailing these mages. More reinforcements. Alright, Braum is a little weak there, but he's doing actually pretty okay. So I'm just going to have Boyd finish off this guy, have Soren finish off the other guy. Take him out, and then we'll have Shinon silence the other dude. Speed, nice, and defense. And Soren has capped magic now. He's doing pretty good. This is why I love buying the silencer, because it just gives Shinon like the extra oomph that he needs sometimes. And Rolf can just keep weakening this guy, I guess. I'm assuming he's going to run away to get healed, and then the guy's going to just keep on coming. Heather could do some damage here, so sure. Why not? Alright, so I want Har to take out this bow guy here, so we'll just do that. And then next turn, I'm going to have Har take out the priest to the right over here. Alternatively, I could have Har just come and take out the meteor guy, so maybe we'll do that. Yeah, I'll put Har over here, and then he can just take out the meteor guy next turn. So I do have, like, Racing that I can use. I am going to just go ahead and heal up Braum here, because he sure took a beating last turn. So I could move Braum forward and have him take out this guy, which, yeah, that checks out. And then what I kind of want to do is have Ike and Gatry be, like, tanks here, just choking the point there. And so what I can do to achieve that is I could have Mia... Oh, I could actually have Braum move again. And then he could finish off that paladin. Like that. Very nice. And then what I could do is I could have Mia move up and actually use the Wind Edge to finish off that guy. And then Gatry maybe could finish this guy off. Or maybe I have like Gatry plus Ike do it. Yeah, so I'll have Gatry move here. I want him to have the hand axe equipped because there's this crossbow and steel bow guy. And so that way he'll be able to counterattack. And so Gatry will just leave that guy with 1 health. And then Ike can move up and finish him off. Nice. And then this way Ike also has a wind edge so that he can counterattack. So that worked out pretty well. Now, I'd love to be able to heal Oscar, but also I'd love to be able to like take out some of these guys. I think what I'll do is I'll have Nephany take out this guy here. And then I'll have Titania take out the short spear guy. And then this way Oscar can do 13 times 2, because I guess he has similar attack to Nephany. Oh, it's because this guy has 1 less defense. Cool. So now Titania can just take out this one. If only Oscar had soul, then he could just like heal back some HP. But he doesn't. Oh, speaking of soul, Titania did not need to activate that, but we'll take it. So we'll move Titania back here, and then I'm just going to have Oscar use Culinary. And then on enemy phase, he'll be able to counterattack and kill this guy, and then him and Nephany will do like almost the same damage, so... And then Miss can just chill there. We'll give her her sword so she can counterattack in case anyone attacks her. Alright, so this guy's going to attack Oscar, and Oscar can take him out. It was really important that we healed Oscar because he only had 18 health, and so he wouldn't have been able to take 2 hits from these guys. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that one attacks Soren. That's great. Soren's just a pro at taking out these mages, apparently, so we will take that. That one attacks Shinon, and Shinon's definitely going to just silence him. Ooh, with the critical. Get wrecked. Okay, Shinon. HP skill. Actually, wait, you already capped HP. Never mind. Skill, speed, luck, defense, resistance. I will take that any day of the week. That was a great level up. So I should set up this kill pretty well for Braum. Nice. And then that's a Horse Slayer guy, so he does not do extra damage to Gatry, and Gatry just thrashes him, so very nice. I love making sure that Gatry has like 22-ish speed for this battle, because it makes him be able to double like way more enemies, which is really nice. This archer was pretty smart because he just moved into that thicket so that Gatry couldn't, or would have less hit on him. What's nice is that Gatry has Provoke, and so he's provoking these enemies to attack him. Unfortunately, because of his speed cap, he just legitimately can't double these warriors with the 20 speed. Alright, I'm actually going to Void Hop down and just take this kill. Now you might wonder, like, wait, doesn't that ruin your tactical position that you had? And I would say yes, but also I'm going to clear out these enemies, and so no one will be able to attack Void. I'm also going to switch out Rolf and Shinon. There's no, like, easy way to do this, but again, there's no one around to, like, get up the ledge, and so it's not vital that we protect the ledges. Alright, so down here, I'd love to give Braum a kill or two. What would be really nice is if, like, Mia could take out... Oh, Mia could take out this guy here. And then Braum could run up, take out this steel bow guy. And then what we could do is... I wonder if Reese could take out this crossbow. Oh, he could! Yo, that's pretty good. So if Mia moves down, takes out this fighter, Braum can move up, take out this bow. Reese could take out the crossbow. We could have Rayson move Braum again so he could take out this bow guy. Or even the steel poleaxe guy. That would be even better. Alright, we have a pretty good plan here. Man, Reese just coming in clutch with that capped magic. Oh, here we go. Mia level up. Strength, speed, strength, skill. Okay, HP, skill, luck, defense. We'll take it. So she now has capped HP, skill, and speed. And so that means she's like almost guaranteed to get strength and defense on her bonus experience level ups, which is really, really nice. I love that Reese does just enough damage. That's so good. Alright, so then I want Braum to take out this guy. We'll use the Steel Axe for that maximum accuracy. And then since I'm... Wow, Void kind of scared me because I thought he was an enemy for a moment. Anyway, since I'm trying to train up Braum a little bit because I think it's fun, we're going to have Rayson move Braum again. The optimal choice probably would be to have Ike and Gatry like take out... Have Ike take out someone and then move Ike again because he's a strong unit. But, you know, forget playing optimally. Alright, I wonder... So, what I could do is I could have Ike actually move here and wind edge this guy to take him out. And then what that allows me to do is I can have Heather jump down, move behind Gatry, and chip damage that warrior. So then Braum can take him out a little easier. Dang, good level up Ike. So yeah, move here, do 6 damage, which is perfect. So now Braum can move here and use his Steel Axe with 100 accuracy. Very nice. Alright, another Braum level up. Here we go. Speed, defense? Nope, skill defense. He's pretty close to capping out skill, and then he caps HP at 45, so that's pretty good. So if I move Gatry here, then that'll like choke this point, which then will make it so these guys can't move past. I'm gonna kind of look. It doesn't look like anyone has like a javelin or a bow, and so no one, Ike and Gatry don't really need 1-2 range weapons. And so what I'm gonna do is actually equip stronger weapons that aren't 1-2 range, so they have a higher chance of killing these guys, just so that we can kind of clear them out. Then I'm gonna take out this meteor guy with a hand axe, so that Har can counterattack this Thunder Mage if he chooses to attack him. And then I'm going to put Har back here so that he can more easily take out this Priest. Alright, then up here what I'm going to do is I am going to actually give this kill to Oscar, but maybe I'll use a Javelin. Alright, I'll try the short spear so that he doesn't get attacked back. Nice. And then I'll just... The reason I wanted to give it to Oscar is because I wanted to be able to move forward after attacking. Because I know that, like, some general reinforcements are going to come down here. And it'll be nice to have them closer for those. And then we're doing good. We are just thrashing these people. They only have 13 left. Yes, go up, Elf Thunder Mages. Nice dodge. Oh! He was just setting up a kill. See, that's why he missed. That wasn't for any other reason. He's probably going to miss this guy, though, because he has a sword. Nope. Okay, never mind, Gatry. That's cool. Alright, level up for Gatry. Defense and skill. We'll take it. Alright, so just like we thought, that guy was going to attack Har, and then Har just absolutely trashes him. Oh ho, a coin! How lucky for us. So these guys are all attacking Gatry instead of Ike, again, because Gatry has Provoke. Oh, wow, he missed him too? Good night, dude. You really do need that skill. Get that +2 hit, or whatever it is. Really, you know, he's just trying to set up kills for his friend Braum. Oh, look, there's the generals. What was your hit rate on these guys? Like, seriously. 84? Like, that's not bad. Okay, that guy has way more avoid than his friend. What the heck? So, his hit rate with the hand axe is 77, and the iron poleaxe has 5 less hits, so it would have been 72. I mean, that's not, like, bad by any stretch of the means. Oh, come on, Braum. Okay, I want you to get the Olivia Grass. I also want Boyd to stay up here because I know there's going to be reinforcements coming from the left here. And then I'll just have Rolf plug that gap for now. Okay, I'd love if Braum killed this guy, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. So I'm just going to have him chip. And then I have to be careful here because these guys can move. I think they only move if they can, like, attack and then go back to their original spot. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4, attack, and then move back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, like, he couldn't do it. But if I put Gatry here, then, like, they could. What I would prefer to do is that. So, what I'm thinking of doing... Rayson can't make it to Braum. Which is slightly unfortunate, but not super unfortunate. And so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Har take out this priest so we don't have to deal with him. Har's like my secret guerrilla force who just thrashes everything. I could have Titania just run up and, like, take out this guy. And that kind of seems worth it. Yeah, that checks out. So I'm going to have Oscar move here and use a Vulnerary. And so that way he's in support range of Titania, but these guys actually do a good amount of damage to him, so I don't want him to, like, not be healed. And then I'll just have Titania take out the short spear guy. And the reason I targeted him specifically is because he has 1-2 range. And so now what I can do is I can leave stronger one-range weapons on Oscar and Nephany. And they'll be able to attack back. Oh, okay. So I'm actually going to move Nephany here, because that way one of them can attack Oscar, or both of them. Whereas if I had moved Nephany here, it actually would have blocked them off from Oscar. Which, like, wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world, but I didn't want it to happen like that. And then I'm going to have Ike move here and just, like, use a Wind Edge to hopefully kill this guy. Oh, you missed. I knew he was going to miss, too. But I still did it anyway. Now, we have to actually be really careful because these guys can. They can, like, loop around back here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move Gatry here with the hand axe, and then move Mia here with the Wind Edge. And then I'll just have Rayson move up. And there's really no one to, like, heal. So we'll just wait as we are. Alright, so they're both probably going to attack Oscar. Luckily, he dodged one. I mean, he wouldn't have died to both, so it was fine. Because I think they do like 13. Yeah, they do 12. I think the other one did 13. And he got some good experience from it, so we'll take it. Alright, so they're going to run to that priest, which is fine. And then these guys are going to try to attack Ike. Or I guess they will attack Ike. And that's fine, because now Ike will weaken him. And then we can just take him out, like, next turn, which is pretty nice. I think there will be more cavalry reinforcements coming here. Dang, I can't believe Ike got hit by all of them. That's pretty bad. Like, he'll be okay, but that's not good. Alright, there we go. We got some more reinforcements. It's only turn 6, so we still have time to steal the energy drop from the boss. What I would like to do, though, is, again, have Titania take out the short spear guy. And then this time I want to position in such a way that, like, Oscar and Nephany can each only be attacked by 1. And so I'm going to put Titania here. And then I'm going to have Nephany step up and take out this guy. And that's okay that she got hit, because the way I'm going to position it, she'll only be able to be hit by one other general. And then if Oscar gets hit, let's make sure. Okay, those only do 12. If this guy hits Oscar, he'll only do 13, and so Oscar will have 14 health left, and so he'll be fine. It's not great, but it's not bad. He's not going to, like, die or anything. It would be really cool if Oscar got some strength and defense. And he got +1 luck. Wow. That's 2 times in a row he only got 1 luck. What a bad level up. Bad unit. Okay, so Ike did, like, weaken. So that's pretty nice. Like, because Braum could take out this. Okay, that kind of sucks. What I would like to do, I think, is just take a turn to retreat a little bit and let these guys run at me. And just be okay. So I'm going to have Ike move back, use a concoction. I'll have Gatry step forward as just kind of like bait. I'm actually going to have Hard take out one of these bow guys because they're just pretty obnoxious. And then move there. And then I'm going to have Mia step back a little bit so she's less of a target. And then I'll have Braum equip a hand axe. Heather got the Olivia grass, and so we're going to bring her down here. And then I'm going to have Rayson move down. I do want to be careful because they can loop around. So I'm going to have Rayson move down and use an Olivia grass so that he'll be ready to transform next turn. Now, the nice thing with Rayson when he transforms is that he can actually be like Raphael and dance for 4 people at once. Alright, so these guys do, like, nothing to Soren, so we'll just leave Soren and Boyd here. Make sure he has a hand axe. Boyd cannot double them, which is really sad, but it is what it is. Yeah, and they can both only attack Soren and Boyd, so that's who they will attack. Okay, so Oscar is doing okay. I'm glad that he dodged that, because then he can use a Vulnerary and get almost to full health. And Nephany will just take out her person next turn, I guess. Nice dodge. Probably do like 25. Okay, cool. Alright, Boyd should level up after killing that guy, so that'll be good. And Soren's just a mage killer for some reason. Just thrashing these people. Oh, they're attacking Har. Oh, it's because they could attack him and then run away. Hopefully the boss doesn't do that, because that would be really unfortunate. Because I think Har would just finish him off. Har is so obscenely strong. Well, that's fine. I'm really okay with Har taking these guys out, because they're pretty obnoxious. Oh no, not Reese. Reese should be okay? Okay, good. And then no one else can reach Reese. So that was because I moved Mia back. And so in hindsight, that wasn't the best choice. But because Reese has a staff equipped, he'll actually be able to heal himself. And that'll be really helpful. Alright, so there's the mages that come up there. And then he heals 15, so that's nice. I'd love for Braum to, like, take out this guy, so we're just going to go for that. And then the other thing I want to do is I have Mia weaken this one, and then Braum can take him out. What I could also do is steal from the boss. You die? Oh, you don't get one shot? Yo, that's actually pretty good. Because the silver poleaxe is way stronger than the short axe. And so Heather could actually just run up here and steal, and she'll be fine. Because what we'll do is we'll take out this other guy, and then she'll be good to go. Okay. I'd also like to have Har take out this guy. And then what I'll do is I'll use Racin on Braum. And so I'm going to move Har here. I'm going to have Ike take out this guy. And then I'll have Gatry just move right next to the boss. And then that should box in the boss well enough that we should be okay with Racin. In fact, I think I'll just have Gatry attack the boss. The outcome of a battle depends solely on the number of troops in the field. What a buffoon. Tactics and skill are nothing in the face of sheer numbers. Wait, are you laughing at me? Gah! Die, you insolent cur! See, even the character knew he was being a buffoon. Alright, yeah, so now Racing can just be right here next to Braum, and he'll be okay. Oh, I should have transformed him. Oh, well. And then Braum can take that kill. Very nice. Alright, over here, I'm going to have Nephany take out this guy because she can one-shot him without getting attacked back. And then I could have Oscar take out this guy, but instead, I'm just going to have him use a Vulnerary. And then I'll have Titania take him out. Nice. Alright, and then up here, I'm going to have Boyd wreck him. Alright, Boyd level up. Strength, speed. Strength, skill, defense. Okay, cool, cool. Did he cap out HP yet? I think his HP cap is like 55 or 53. It's something weird. And then Soren can get that kill. And then what I want to do is have this guy attack Shinon. And so I'm actually going to move Mist out of the way. Mages don't have enough move to get up there regardless, but I'm going to put Shinon there. And then I'm also going to just let Rolf chip damage this guy, and then someone else can finish him next turn. Alright, is there anyone that, like, we should physic? Oh, we could physic Nephany. Yo, that's actually pretty good. I should have had Oscar kill his guy then, and then physicked him. Oh, wow, we have to be careful of those paladins back there. I almost forgot about them. Alright, good dodge there, and good chip damage. And then Shinon's just gonna lay waste to this one. Get thrashed. Alright, and then he attacks Gatry because of that beautiful provoke skill. And now the boss is in a great point to be killed by Ike. There are some paladins there. It's interesting that the boss moved like that, though. He really just, like, booked it. It's kind of funny. Okay. So turn 8, like, we're doing pretty good, actually. I would be comfortable with just finishing it this turn. So to do that, what I want to do, actually, is... If I move Race in here, he could dance for 2 people. And so, like, I could have someone... I could have Ike chip this guy, and then Braum could finish him. Now, the question, though, is will Ike be able to reach the boss? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Because I want Ike to get the boss kill, because Ike really needs some combat level ups. So I think that'll work out well. So let's have Ike move here, chip this guy. And so ultimately, like what I want to do is just the battle's gonna completely end after I kill the boss. And so what I'm trying to do here is just get as much experience as possible. I'm actually gonna move Mia down instead of attacking. And the reason I want to do that is so that she can reach this axe guy over here, who I'll just chip with Gatry. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, and then I'm gonna actually have Heather chip this guy, not because she does good damage, but because she would get a level up. Ooh, more speed. And then I'm also gonna have Reese come down here, just so that we can definitely dance for the 4. So then we shift and dance. Now, it's really, really important to remember with Racing that even though he gets 8 move when he transforms, if you move him and then transform, you only get 6 move for that turn. That's really, really important because it's really, really easy to forget that. So Reese could actually move up here and chip this guy, and then Braum could just run up and finish him. So that'll get Reese a level, and that'll get Braum a level. Here we go, maximizing that EXP without being miserly about it. Oh, nice. Speed, luck, res. We'll take that. I always love it when Reese gets some speed because then his chances of getting doubled diminish. Excuse me. All right. Let's see a good level up. Honestly, I'll take it, dude. I'll take the 1 speed. And then Mia can finish this guy. Adept critical. Pretty unnecessary considering he had 2 HP left, but we'll take it. And then Ike can just finish off the boss, right, whenever he wants. Cool. Not much left. Oh, Neffany's perfect. So she's at 94 EXP, which is great because then we spend very little bonus experience to get her that last level. So what I kind of want to do here is if I have Soren move up and chip, then Boyd could move up and finish. Yeah. And Soren's in prime bonus experience range too, because he has capped magic and res, and that's perfect, because then he'll probably get some skill and speed if I give him bonus experience, which would be great. And then Boyd can get that kill. And then what I'm going to do is actually move Rolf out of the way and let Shinon get this kill up here. And I'm going to use this steel bow because what happens is like if I were to use this steel bow, it has 4 uses. He's only going to need 1 hit to kill this guy, and so it'll drop it down to 3 uses. Well, Shinon doubles a lot of times. And so a 3-use steel bow means he could double 1 time, use 2 of those uses, and only have 1 use left. And then that makes it so he has this 1-use steel bow that he can't really use as effectively. And so what I can do then is just use this 35-use one. He'll use the 1 hit, and he'll still have the 4 uses to double attack 2 times. It's kind of like a penny pinching type of thing, but I find like having a 1-use steel bow around is pretty obnoxious. Whoa, Shinon's perfect for bonus experience. He has capped, let's look. Shinon has capped HP, skill, speed, and res. And so that means he basically has to get strength and defense. So that means we basically want to just only give Shinon bonus experience level ups for the last 4 levels he has, because that'll capitalize his strength, defense, and probably his luck. Alright, we've pretty much killed everyone that we can kill, so we're just gonna have Ike take out the boss. Huh, pathetic. Your tiny band of outlaws doesn't stand a chance before our might. This guy says when there's only 2 other enemies on the map. Whatever, buffoon. We have more troops on the way. The onslaught will not stop until every last one of you lies dead. Are you really the best Begnion could send? Got him. What? How dare you take that tone with me? Or did they send you at all? Does General Zelgius know about this little excursion? I don't take orders from that sanctimonious has-been. Has-been? The dude's the best general, arguably, in all of Tellius. I mean, maybe it's pretty arguable that Ike is better than him, but at this point, Zelgius is probably better than Ike. Has been nothing. That dude's, like, so good. Enough questions. Prepare to die. Yep. I hope you're saying that to yourself and not to Ike. Impossible. But how? We outnumbered them. General Lombroso has fallen. Retreat. Back to camp. Got him. All right, Ike. Let's see some strength, some speed, and some defense. All right. You did not get strength or speed, but you did get defense. So I guess we'll take that. Importantly, I think Ike just capped HP, so he's good for bonus experience. They're retreating. That was close. No, it wasn't, Ike. We handily defeated them. Hey, hold on a minute. What's going on here? We hurry back and you don't save us anyone to fight? Sorry about that. You're back sooner than I expected. How far out did you scout? We went to the enemy's headquarters, Castle Gatos. As promised, the Begnion forces were waiting quietly in their castle. Apparently, some of their soldiers disobeyed orders, but we can trust Zelgius to keep the rest in line. I have other news, however. I ran into someone quite unexpected on the outskirts of enemy territory. Who? The commander of the Holy Guards. General Sigrun? Yes. She was by herself. She seemed hesitant to get near Castle Gatos. It was odd. I figured since she's a friend and loyal to the Apostle, why not try to get some information from her? She wouldn't budge. Tough girl, that one. She wasn't at all surprised to see me. Then she said in such a sad voice, "Please escape at once." I wonder what she meant by that. It can't be a good sign. This whole mess is getting worse by the minute. Yeah, it is. Well, we cleared that battle pretty easy, and now it's time to throw a wrinkle in the plans. General Zelgius, General Sigrun of the Holy Guards is here to see you. Should I let her through? General Sigrun, let her through, at once. Is something the matter, General? You do not look well. Should I send for something? Water, perhaps? General Zelgius, I carry an order from the Senate. The ceasefire has been repealed. You are ordered to destroy the Laguz Alliance and their allies as well. What? The enemy has already lost the will to fight. The Apostle and Lord Suffren would never agree to such a terrible plan. General Sigrun? Lord Suffren of Persis has been stripped of his titles as Prime Minister and head of the Senate. He is currently under arrest and is charged with, quote, committing high treason and fomenting rebellion. No, impossible! This is madness! It doesn't end there. The Apostle has gone into seclusion with illness as the stated reason. Ah! They've been captured! I've ordered my subordinates to find out where the Apostle is, but I have yet to hear any word. General Zelgius, I beg of you, follow the Senate's orders. Our friends' lives are at risk. Importantly, Zelgius answers directly to Suffren as like a personal relationship. But he is under obligation and duty to follow the orders of the senators. Curse those senators. Yeah, so now Zelgius is in this hard place where he has to go back on his word and fight the Laguz Alliance, even though he did the ceasefire. Now here's another really annoying and stupid wrinkle. You called for me, Your Majesty? It's nice to see you, Micaiah. You remain Dane's goddess of victory. But I never see your face around here anymore. Are you busy in town? Your Majesty, my room in the castle is much too lavish for my taste. I'd rather be in town helping with the reconstruction. It's good work, and it makes me happy to help our people. How precious. Still obsessed with garnering the adoration of peasants, are we? Aren't you past that yet, my dear? Mother, please stop. Micaiah is my dear friend. Man, Almeida is literally the worst. She's so obnoxious. She's the only person I have to turn to for a kind word now that Azuka and the Black Knight have both left Dane. Man, was that just like a subtle burn on his mom? Like he just subtly said like, I can't even turn to my mom for a kind word? I think he did. I've never noticed that before. That's pretty funny. They mysteriously disappeared on the day of my coronation. Do you think they'll ever return? I don't know, bud. It's been a while. I'm quite sure that they were both kidnapped by those who wish harm upon you, my beloved son. Are you crazy? You think someone kidnapped the Black Knight? Who in the world would be strong enough to do that? Those mongrels intend to throw the country into chaos by holding Dane's leaders hostage. She says as if like anyone's made demands. Talk about paranoia. But Mother will always protect you, Peleus. I will never leave you, not for one moment. When you seek kind words or good advice, you must come to me and no one else. I understand, Mother. The royal blood of Dane runs through your veins. Do not be afraid of your heritage. Reign over your people as a king. Whatever popularity this girl might garner from the peasants is of little consequence. She is your obedient subject, after all. She says that as if Micaiah is not in the room. Now give her your orders. Micaiah, Dane's Maiden of Dawn, your king requires your service once more. Mobilize the Dane royal army immediately. Another war? Against who? We are answering the request from the Begnion Empire to wipe out the barbaric Laguz alliance. Your targets are Gallia's subhumans. What? Yeah, um, it quote unquote makes sense why Dane does this later. I think it's the worst part of this whole story, but it's fine. So yeah, that's part 3, chapter 5. Next time, we're back with the Dawn Brigade. So that's fun, I guess. In reality, it's really not that fun, but we'll have to deal with it. But yeah, thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you next time.